Hi everybody, Mature Simmer here. So welcome back to my Farm Manager World series here, as I just try out this new sim that's available. We're going to go ahead and get this moving again. So we're here at the second episode. This is an early access piece of software, so it's not technically fully released yet. They had an introductory price on it. Base game is just under $20, $19.99, but they had about a 10% discount. So it was low enough that I felt that might be worthwhile. So I'm basically trying to keep these episodes to about half an hour. It seems like there's quite a bit to do here. So what you see here, we started with this house. We've just added these things in the last half hour. We've got some workers here working away. So you can see they're working on a rye field. Here we have a gooseberry field that is already growing. We're down to 44 days. The growing season appears to be April 1st to October 30th. That's when our seasonal workers are employed. And we're kind of going through what they're calling the campaign mode, but this really also seems to serve as the tutorial. And it's actually done quite well so far. So what we're being asked to do is build a warehouse. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to look at our build mode. And alright, there we go, warehouse. So we've got some rain. Let's see, can I fit here? I can in fact do that. So I'm going to go ahead and actually place this on this road here. Alright, and that will let us do that. It's going to take a bit. Alright, once the scaffolds are up, it looks like basically getting the scaffolding and all the material together. Well, that even jumped pretty quicker, but this is probably one of the biggest buildings I've had to build. So we're probably 75% done. They look like they're in hazmat suits, but they're spraying. So yeah, I suppose if I wanted to be doing that, and I'm doing that regularly, I'd probably want to be protected too. So it's good that we provide our workers that type of thing. So we're going to do that. Make sure the buildings have road connections and are within the range of transformers, so we're good. Alright, soon you will start selling your products. The products for sale and the products you buy go to the farm owner's house. Click on it. Farm owner's house does not have products for sale yet. It's no wonder. The building will only work when you assign a permanent employee to it. Build a house for permanent employees near the house for seasonal employees. Make sure it's connected to the road and within range of the electric transformer you built earlier. Okay, there's a house for permanent employees. Though, let's see. Oh, this is perfect, because the road connection is that way, so I can just shove it right in there. Another 30,000, but hey, a house for 30,000, it's nothing to sneeze at these days. But then we know we're connected to the road and we have electricity. So that should not take very long. Yeah, it's already 60-70% done. Looks like we've got spraying complete. And they're delivering, anti-insect spray. Oh, so it looks like, I'm wondering if when it's green, because this automates things, but I'm wondering if when I see that, I can see that, okay, all that was done. All right, click on the house for permanent employees and click Hire in the window in the upper right corner of the screen. You'll see the staff manager. Select a worker and disable their permits for manual work, machine work, and machine driving, as you will have more important tasks for them. Then click Hire. Click on the farm owner's house again and assign staff to it. The house will start working. Alright, hire. Alright, and then, let's see. We've got animal skill, beekeeping, maximum working, manufacturing, machines, orchards, plants, and shipping. Alright, 1651. This guy's 1580, 1447, 1438. Would seem I want the least expensive worker I can find. Aaron Richards looks like my guy. We're supposed to turn them off. So we're going to hire him. All right. And then I want to go here. I see, and assign him. And we're going to assign him there. All right. Soon you'll be able to sell crops and make a profit. Note that prices fluctuate all the time, and especially high fluctuations are displayed on the bottom bar. Aha. Okay, down here. So you can wait for a good opportunity. Don't wait too long, though, for the products will spoil. All right, so you can't leave them there. It also looks like we could ultimately have 2 workers at the house. Okay, so the warehouse available, all organic only, not organic or available. All right, I'm assuming that's this warehouse. No, that's 25, so I guess this can store 50,000 on its own. Employees will be happier and therefore more productive if they live close to where they work. When you create a new building, pay attention to the outline of employees' houses. If it's red, that means that the new building is too far for worker comfort. All right. When work in the field is done, you will need to pay the workers, so make sure they always have something to do. Build a greenhouse and click on it. All right. All right. Well, the question is, what do we want to do? Probably want to keep things, so let me extend the road, and I'm going to turn here. I don't know that we want to take out the trees yet, but we're just going to keep going with a gravel road here. And we'll just go a little bit further, so 350 monies for that. It's not bad. Maybe we just put the greenhouse right here near the road, because if we can have everything close together, then we can keep things for fields later. Although I could put a greenhouse like right near the road there. Just not sure what the best way to do it is. Let's see. If it fits here, it might be best to do this. So let's do that. It's not the prettiest thing, but you know, maybe we'll do other greenhouses later, but we'll have our gooseberry field tucked behind. So again, he's already at 50. I assume he's going to throw another level up there, which it did. And it's moving along. All right. So we want to build a new greenhouse. All right, what are these guys doing? Cultivating? Yep. All right. So we still don't have things in... I have rotation here with peas, but peas I'm worried about have a temperature issue. So I want to make sure that the peas get done in the appropriate time when they're going to have the full growing cycle during the year. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that, because that may prove to be a problem, because some of these crops take a bit of time here. And again, since we can only work by hand, all right, as a greenhouse crop, choose guava. It takes a long time to mature, but yields a rich harvest. Greenhouses always have first-class soils. Set the temperature in the greenhouse for guava's preferred 25 degrees Celsius or 77 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, so we go in here. They're usually alphabetical, although this is showing potato up there. So, all right, there's guava. So I'm not sure what the order is actually right now. All right, so we've got guava, and then we want to set the preferred temperature. Where's the temperature? There it is. To 77. Whoops, that's way too warm. There we go. That's a good start. You already know the basics of growing plants. Before you start a new investment, it's a good time to check your finances. All right, why not? You can see the profit and loss balance of the last day, week, or month by clicking on the bar at the bottom of the screen next to the account balance. Choose monthly income, which will give you... Okay. I hit that too early. Alright, it's a good idea to increase the income of your farm. Animal farming will help you do this because it brings in large, steady profits. Would you like to start with laying hens or carp? I'm going to go with hens. It would seem that a fishery is probably going to be more expensive. Building a small chicken coop as well as a small silo for storing fodder. Try to keep these buildings close to each other and to the warehouse to speed up transportation of products. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a road across the street here, and we'll at least go that far. And then I'm going to go ahead and build. Alright, so the silo will hold 5,000 of cereals. So yeah, it's only 3,500. So the question is, do I want this on the main road, or do I want it on the side road? I'll put it on the side road, but I think I'm going to put the silo, well, you know what, I have to be on a road, so I'll put the silo right there. Alright. Alright, so the silo went right in, but constructing the coop takes a little bit of time. Try to keep the buildings close. And then, yeah, they're right across the street from the warehouse. Alright, hire an employee to take care of the animals. Click on the house for permanent employees and click hire. Each permanent employee is skilled in one specific task. Click on the animal skill icon to find workers who are particularly helpful with animals. Select a worker with this skill, disable their ability to do manual work, use and drive machines, and then hire them. Alright, so let's see, animals. So it looks like we have Harriet O'Neill here. We don't want her doing any of those things. And that, I guess, is it. So we're going to hire her. She's a little bit more expensive. Alright, click on the small coop and assign a new employee there so they can bring food for the hens and carry eggs to the warehouse. And, of course, get the hens. Buy 5 young laying hens. They are cheaper and grow fast, and 5 adult laying hens. Alright, so we need to assign her. There we go. We'll assign her. And then we go in to the coop. I see buy. Alright, so we want 5 laying young hens and 5 laying. So 150 it looks like. The maximum number has been reached. Alright. Well, there we go. I assume they're going to need to get delivered. I assume this is Harriet. Alright. She has a housing bonus, but other than that, nothing else. Not quite sure if this person's doing something, delivering to us, or not. Let's see. Doesn't really tell us what they did, but let's see. I don't see a bar, so I assume we don't have the animals yet. Alright, Edward O'Neill. Okay, that's Edward O'Neill. Harriet. Oh, Edward and Harriet. Are they brother and sister or something? Interesting. Alright, so I'm not quite sure. Aha! Are they coming? Are they bringing us our hens? They are. Look at that. Perfect. There they are. Oh, there they go. They're transferring out of the trailer. Alright. Choose diverse feed for hens. Wheat, lupine, corn, and soy. Diversified feed. Okay, so wheat. Lupine, I think, is that. Corn. And is this soy? Yes. Alright. Select your fodder supply from the bar at the bottom. Select Market. And then click the Auto Trades tab. To schedule a regular order of corn, click the Auto Add Trade Item button. You'll see an overview of products. Select corn from it. Click the Purchase Until box and set the value to 50. This way your orders will be placed so that you always have a supply of at least 50 kilograms of corn. Oh wow, there's a lot of stuff in here. Corn. Alright, so we want to purchase, and then I think I can type here. Alright, now create auto trades of up to 50 kilograms of lupine to order up to wheat and soy. Also schedule an auto trade of chicken eggs and check sell above with value 0 to sell all the eggs you will produce. Alright, that seems good enough. Alright, let's see. Can I just do that? Yes, that makes it a lot easier. Alright, so 50. And then we want lupine. Whoops, I need to add a trade item. Lupine. And then soy, right? Well, wait a minute, do we not have the auto trade items? Now I'm confused. Oh no, they're there. I just, maybe because I had lupine typed into the other window. Alright, and then we need soy. Can hear those chickens. I'm not sure how loud they are for you, but they're clucking away in my ear pretty well. Alright, and then I want to do eggs. Chicken egg, ostrich egg, quail egg. Interesting. So we're going to be able to do different types of folks, I guess, if we want to eventually. Alright. You need to deliver the fodder you buy to warehouse near the animal farm. Click on the small silo. In warehouse resource orders, select pick resource and order 50 kilograms of wheat, lupine, corn, and soil. Alright, so wheat, I see. Whoops, that's rye. That's rye. Alright, pick resource, wheat, 50. Alright, it looks like it worked. Soy, so we just got to be careful. Whoops. Pick resource, then soy. Because otherwise, yeah, we're not adding them properly. Lupine, 50. And they're marking off here, so you can see we're doing the right thing. I do like the thoroughness of the tutorial here. Okay, sell at least 100 chicken eggs to start your career as a professional poultry farmer. Alright, well, that'll work. So she is, I guess, taking some kind of food in. So I think what it was telling us is that selecting this, so you can see the chosen food quality is 100%. Because we're mixing, I think, the different foods. So I think that's the thing I cut off when I was reading. Also interesting that it's like showing this, so I guess it's just telling me. Oh, I see. It's what I want there. So now I'm confused. Did they not? Like, why is the current food quality nothing? Is it because there not enough resources? Soy. I'm assuming we just haven't gotten it delivered yet. Let me just make sure the auto trade is working and on. Purchase until 50. Purchase, sell it. Yeah. So all these should be good. So I think soy was the last thing. I think we just didn't have it, because you can see we have corn, lupine, wheat. And then we don't have any soy yet. So I think they're delivering, or oh, I see there's some soy in the warehouse. So they just need to get soy over to the small silo at some point. Alright, the thing went away, so I guess we're okay. Now we're at 90%. It's not showing any soy yet. Let's see, are they bringing? Yes, they're bringing soy now. So they're taking soy, and I assume, there we go, going to the small silo. So that's Aaron Richards, the guy that works within the house, the permanent employee. So these are my 2 permanent employees. Everybody else on my farm is seasonal. Let's take a look. Alright, we have 30 days left on the gooseberries. These are already growing. We're down to 77 days, and I think it was out of 90. So let me look and see. Yes, now all of these are done. So we have sprayed for everything. So that's why spraying, I think, is gone. Our humidity is 78. We want 75. I'm thinking the rain is probably increasing it. You know, we haven't done watering here yet, but we're up to 52%. So, you know, with enough rain, maybe we won't have to water at all. Alright, so now the food quality is 100%. I don't know. I assume this is how long it's going to take them to mature, because the laying hens don't have a bar next to them. Alright, so we can probably speed things up a bit. A lot of the sprayers are going, so we must be spraying. Yep, we're spraying the main field here. Probably just for one thing right now, but still. Alright, well, we've got 85 eggs in the warehouse, so that's happening relatively quickly. Just a couple weeks. Oh, they're gone. There we go, 85%. So we sold those 85 eggs. Oh, now we've got 78, so we should be here before we know it. 117. Wow, we are plowing on the eggs. I don't know how much we're making, but alright, click on the resources at the top of the screen and pick chicken eggs to track how many eggs you have. Alright, chicken. Alright, you know the basics of animal husbandry. Now you can prove yourself by raising cattle. Build a barn to store cow fodder that you can store in a silo, that you can't store in a silo, and set up manure storage to collect useful natural fertilizer. Alright, so we're going to have to think about this. Because I think laying out the farm in a way that makes some sense is going to be important. So I'm going to extend the road, I think. And we're going to kind of keep the animals over here. That should be enough. I don't know how big these buildings are. Alright, that's a barn. Alright, so it looks like it faces that way. That's too close, so I have to go here. And then I need a cow. No, that's a fish farm. Oh, look at that. Fish is 10,000 versus 3,500 for the eggs, so that looked better. Alright, and then we need manure storage. So we're going to put that right across from the barn. Alright. And that will get us going there. We'll speed things up a bit again. We are losing money, though, but I suppose, you know, it's kind of that you got to spend money to make money. Man, this is a big building. I don't think I've gone up 4 levels on anything. Alright, we must be done there. Alright. Am I really out of... Oh, I am. Alright. So we're going to need to do some electricity here. So let's see. What if I put it... Do I want to go that way? Probably, because I don't know that the fields need things. So we're going to go here and then run there. And that should then power everything. Alright, so we're going to build a small cow shed and buy dairy cows. Hire an employee to take care of them and ensure food variety of at least 50%. So again, now we're going to have to use that knowledge we had. Alright, so there's the cow shed. Very tiny. Alright, that will work. That will connect us. Alright, we're going to need 4 cows. We're going to need to hire an employee. So let's go look at an employee. We're going to want animals. Alright. Lewis Mason looks like the best. I assume we're going to want to leave him alone. And then once this is available, we'll be able to do things. And then we're going to have to figure out what we can do for food. Alright, so we can get silage. Huh. Interesting. So we can do colza, chaff, flax, grass. That would seem the easiest. Alright, so we're going to assign Lewis to that. We're going to buy, what was it, 4 adult dairy cows. Okay. Alright, and that's the limit. That's all we can do. And then we want 50% food. So let's see, is anything? Alright, so 30. We can do some corn too. Alright, let's do that, and that. Yeah, we're not growing any of these things, unfortunately, right now. Alright, so we've got that food, but then we're going to have to probably get things into the warehouse. So let's see. If I pick the okay, that's picking the resource. But I need to somehow get things from the marketplace. So I'm going to want to buy corn. So let's buy 500 corn. And then, oh, is that all that's available is corn? So I can't get, like, soy? Oh, okay. I just had stuff plugged in. Alright. So I think I'm going to do, like, 500 of everything. Whoa, that's expensive. And then, what was the other food that we did? We did grass. I think that was it, right? Yeah. So we need grass. So there's grass. Let's do 1,000 of grass. Yeah, grass is cheap. I kind of figured that. Alright, and then we're going to need the resource order of grass. Do 100. And soy. Oh, I see. Alright. So hopefully then it will grab things that it needs, because yeah, it's okay. So they've already gotten corn and soy. And then I assume it'll get grass over here eventually. So, whoops. Okay. What does it say? Excellent. You did well. Your farm is already producing a lot of goods, so make sure you sell them efficiently. You're going to need a new logistics employee, but in order to assign one, you must first complete the effective task delegation training. You'll find it in the Manager panel under the Training Manager tab, and then under the Logistics tab. There are other training courses there that you can complete to improve your farm and unlock new buildings. Alright, so Logistics, aha. Oh, so we can't unlock the second worker slot until we do that, but we need 1 warehouse and 1 barn. We have that, so we'll start that. Alright, looks like it's going to take 3 days to get trained. So let's speed up again. I think we should be okay. We don't have any warnings. How are our fields doing? Alright, humidity is definitely low, but I assume we're going to start watering at some point. Alright, they're spraying the guava. We knew it would take a long time. Alright, we're down to a day. A lot of birds. Alright, hire and assign a second employee to the farm owner's house, preferably with shipping skills. Alright, so I think that's that, yes. Alright, so we can get Noah Hayes. Alright, we're going to hire them, and then we're going to assign them. Alright, a new program of subsidies for beginner farmers has just launched. You can qualify, but you need greater crop variety. Build 2 greenhouses to grow melons and bok choy. Well, alright. Maybe we'll just stretch them down there. So let's see. We're going to put that there. And then another one. There we go. Just enough road. Alright, so we're going to build those. Interesting things to grow, but I guess in the greenhouses we're able to maintain that temperature. So we're definitely going to have to be careful too to kind of make sure everything's good. So let's see, melons. Alright, and that needs 65 to 95 is the temperature. So let's crank that up to, say, 80. And trying to think if there was anything else we needed to do. I think the desired humidities, well, let's check. Yeah, that's in between. Alright, and then we need bok choy in this one. There we go. Alright, so this needs 41 to 81. 68's probably good. And then water is, again, alright, so that'll work. Now you can choose which of your crops will be worked first. Go to the Manager panel, and there, under the Field Manager tab, set a high priority for gooseberries, melons, and bok choy. Also buy 5 kilograms of bok choy seedlings so that they're planted faster. Alright, so we're going to go here. Alright, so we want gooseberries in a higher priority, melons, and bok choy. So I guess that's probably if workers are busy, then we will do, we'll do that. Alright, bok choy seedlings, and we just need 5 kilograms of those, so for 49 monies. Alright, bok choy is harvested only once a year, and growing it many times in a row would deplete the soil. So plan a crop rotation with green peas, which will restore nitrogen levels in the soil, and buy 1 kilogram of green pea seeds. Okay, so let's go here. And then we want peas, which we're also growing outside. So we're going to have some good things. So we've got the rotation, and then I need 1 kilogram of seeds. And I think we're at the point that I'm going to want to hold off here. I think we've gotten to about half an hour again. So let's see what it tells us next. Okay, sooner or later winter will come. Crippling field work. Use that time to focus on greenhouses, animal husbandry, and increasing income, or skip it with the button that will appear on the bottom bar. Alright, but at this point I'm going to stop, because again, I think we're at a half hour. We have done quite a bit. Again, we've added a warehouse, we've done all the animals, we've added a bunch of greenhouses, and we've continued to move forward. We're still losing money like crazy, it looks like. But, we're only 2 months into the farm. But we're losing money probably because we're building some crazy buildings. So, we'll see how that goes. It looks like, yeah, it's just keeping 100 grass in here. But that's probably fine because, yeah, it's only using 22. at the time for the workers, or for the cows. 4 cows, I don't know how much milk that's going to get us. I suppose, oh wow, we already have 521 milk. And I do remember seeing this, so you can see we've got milk that expires between 14 and 10 days, 10 and 7. Nothing has gone to 7.3 and then less than a day, so we've got to keep an eye on that. I'm guessing, let me go see, can I do any more auto trades? I can. So it might be worth selling the milk. And right now we can sell anything above 0. So we'll do that, and then that will be set for next time. Ooh, interesting. Oh, training required. More auto trade. So I've maxed things out, but this should keep things flowing and not allow anything to spoil. So it'll kind of be like the egg thing. Now again, I'm not going to maximize things, where right now it looks like chicken eggs. Oh, that's ostrich eggs. Never mind. I was going to say we're getting a premium, but we're not. We don't have any ostriches. Overall, I mean, it's not like we've really built out a lot, but, you know, at least probably 10% of our space is taken. I'm assuming we'll be able to grow into it eventually. But we're going to pick up next time. Hoping you've enjoyed the growth of the farm here in the second episode. It's an interesting sim, this farm manager world, I'll tell you that. So I'm definitely intrigued and enjoying it. It does seem like, you know, that from the management aspect there's going to be some thinking. And this is, again, a nice alternative to kind of stay in the farming mode, but without the intense focus you need to do with Farming Simulator of doing all that work yourself. You're really just, hey, go do these things, and you're letting it go forward. So let me know what you think of the sim itself. Is it an interesting series that you're interested in? It's always good to hear from people like, yeah, this is a good addition. I'm looking forward to seeing more. Or, you know, if it's something that just doesn't fit or doesn't interest you, let me know. And if I've got to make choices in the future, then that kind of helps, you know, guide some things of, hey, there's a lot of interest here and less interest there. But this one seems intriguing enough, and I'd say it's put together pretty solidly from what I've seen. I do like how it's walking me through things. You know, we clearly have some things that we haven't unlocked yet, but we're in the early days. Our farm's not even 2 months old, so I'd say we've made pretty good progress for 2 months. If you've enjoyed this and you haven't dropped a like, please consider doing that. It helps with the YouTube algorithm and the reach of the channel. If you're not a subscriber, please consider that. It just helps you find things easier, keep up to date with what's being released on the channel here, and I will see you next time.